Hey there, Pisces. This is Joy with Joy of the World, here to take an intuitive peek into the energies going on around you. Friends and subscribers, welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, click that subscribe button, ring the bell. They'll notify you anytime I post new videos. Also, if you find you like the content we provide here at Joy of the World, be sure to give us that big thumbs up, like, share, and comment down below, friends. Let's get this word out about joy to the world. And thank you for those of you who sent in donations. Multiple decks came in, but I mixed them into one, my Mystic Moon Magic Medicine. All right. It may show up here, it may not, because you guys called for the Dream Oracle to come on out, and I'm ready to take a peek to see what is going on. Now, starting at the top, we have the Spirit of Cups. There's some secrets hidden within that have been buried in deep in your soul seat for quite some time. And that soul seat has a mirror about 5 feet up above the head. It's almost like a backup mirror. And that's what you were wanting to do for a while, is to back up on yourself, to ease out of this, because it's getting uncomfortable. Okay, Pisces, let's find out what that discomfort is about. But it's like the psyche, the mind playing tricks on you, but the psyche. It's more that how do you process the information based on past experiences. But as we see at the core of this, the truth of your spirit is, the truth of your real soul is this resilient, what kind of butterfly is that? Swallowtail butterfly coming forward. Magnificent and marvelous. But we can see that your head is heavy and tired. This has been a long journey, and you're ready to see your full spirit, soul, mind, body soar together in synergy. That's the 4D that we're talking about here. Okay, so let's pick up on your 4D, baby. We're going to get some credit cards for you, Pisces. Find out what's going on in your 4D and listen to what your soul really has to say, because the soul and the spirit are what connects. Spirit is the breath. Soul is our perfect self. It's the part that knows everything, that comes in remembering it all. But it seems you had a little bump on the head and you've forgotten for a moment. So we're going to refresh what it is that you are here for, to get that calm, cool confidence. All right, all right. Gently. Now this is covering this other card. You see it? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's letting me know you're damned. And that damning to me isn't like, oh, I can't try, it's going to fail. No, it's literally you're damned. Hard work, beaver work, working against the flow of your river. It is chalked up, it is clogged up. And they're saying gently begin to remove it. And what I see you doing with that gently is I'm watching your diaphragm begin to expand and contract. Slowly begin to focus on your breathing. Focus on tuning and toning it down and bringing the energy from up above, which is what you were showing us here, right? To let that begin to trickle down into those lower chakra regions. The soul seat to me is kind of, it's very much where your yellow, if you know chakras, right beneath the rib cage, down towards the belly button. It's kind of where the sacral chakra and the soul seat merge. So it's like your belly button, okay? Now, along with that underneath, the underlying message is the Lord of Cups. You are your own magic maker. You're showing me working on your own spine here, your alignment. This is the physical alignment, so it has a bit to do with your body, because those headaches were very real. It wasn't just like perplexing mindset. It is that it's gone so deep that it's buried into your spine, which is our reflexes, okay? And so that's what's going to come out of you when you were triggered. Oops. That's some deep work, baby. When you go into that, they're telling me that's as deep as going to the marrow. And so we need to charge it up and get that from yellow marrow, which is old, stagnant, and stale, to red like these lips marrow. Get it fresh and vital, just like that of a child. But it's needing that proper alignment. So not just the trickle down of the energy, but the centering of the self, of your seat. You see me wiggling. That's me trying to find my seat, my place of comfort when I sit down. Not the hunched and rolled back, the tucked tail. That's still that old energy, right? This reflex of protecting yourself because it was too much. You did not understand. So let's get a little peek at what it was that you weren't understanding. I'm going to hit the runes for that. That's a little more profound. And you're telling me over here the underside of the deck is judgment. You didn't understand your power, your soul song, your beauty, for sure. For sure. It's been masked. I clearly hear that. Your beauty has been masked. So let's unearth this beauty. I love this talking. Your beauty is you're a dreamer. You're a dreamer of dreams. You come on in, it's kind of like, oh, you got your head in the clouds. And so you just began to store it, stuff it, tuck it way, way down. Till now you're just swimming in that psyche, and they become specters swirling around you. And Paulo Coelho says that blessings that aren't utilized become curses. So in a sense, it's these things that like taunt you and haunt you. But let's find out about your beauty. Tell me about Pisces beauty here, which I already know. I have some great Piscean friends, fantastic people that encourage me. Oh, I see. No? Really? Okay. Sorry, it's hiding. It went elusive there. Come on. I saw you, but where are you at now? Okay. Fantastic people. Not just beauty, external. To me, beauty is the fullness, the integrity of the inside and the outside, breathing together, right? Moving together as one. So what we have here is separation. Okay? We have submission, shed, discard, retreat, birthright benefits, inheritance, and property. So we're needing to shed this. We're needing to shed this thorny brow, this crown of thorns, the what others have said, the what you believed and you submitted yourself under the authority of. No, 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 no. It's time to come on back out and to say, hey, new day, new way. I can choose today that I won't suppress that little bit of sparkle and glow and shine or whatever. Hey, I'm back. I love it. Let me situate the microphone, everybody. I love it. In order to get things done, just shoot a video. I'm telling you. If some of you tune in regularly, you know I've been without air for going on a week now. And the company is willing to bring in a portable unit until they can get the install. When you live in Florida, air conditioning companies are slammed this time of year. So if you see a little glisten, just know where I'm coming from, baby. I got a life too, and I'm here to share it with you. So anyways, it's shedding that old mindset, shedding that chatter, and giving yourself the permission. We're going to get back to that, Pisces, because my dream, my goal for you is to be whole. I want to see your whole self, like spinning right here before me, those fish swirling, that prosperity of love and, you're saying, marriage. You know, Capricorn is love and money. For you, I'm hearing love and marriage, baby. Okay, about being able to have that full connection, that full partnership with yourself, that holding of the left hand, the right hand, the complete circuit, which is what's going to afford you to let those dreams come in and come true, being your own symphony, the magic maker. Okay. So the next card, married up next to that Spirit of Cups, is the Ace of Swords. And you're wanting to crack open your golden egg, your cosmic egg, your egg of all eggs. Just like women come with eggs in their ovaries, we come with our cosmic egg down in that region that I was talking about. That's how I knew where you were at. But you wouldn't hid there. And this is the part of you they need to come out. And is this part of you, the you, the human, the body part, right, comes out, and your spine begins to relax and align and allow this energy, your breath, to move through the cosmic flow, right, to undam that, to give yourself the permission to be beautiful, to be fun like one, baby. You know how I feel about you. So you come on out of here, and then all these stars are going to come with you. Those are the dreams that are within your soul, but they're needing you to come out, and you are asking, how do we do this? Now, this is very Aquarian energy to me. So you could check out your Aquarius, but I also see Mars there. So it's showing up as a bit of Aries. So you could check out your Aries and Aquarius. And now, baby, let me tell you, we are all the zodiacs. That is honing and dancing with the magic wheel. It's like a ride at the fair, and bringing it all in, because you want a central point, so that as you enjoy those energies going and cavorting and moving about, that you always return to center. Okay, so that's what you're letting me know. As this center, this alignment, there's some wisdom in there. Check out Aries, check out Aquarius. I'm feeling like they're much more recent. They're like within the past 2 weeks, okay? So from whatever time you tune into these are timeless. So just listen to those sort of references and go and take a peek. And that's going to begin to merge, marry, and nurture your heart. It's going to release that pressure, and it's going to do away with the old sap. There's like old... You know, if you've ever gotten sap stuck on a car, it is a bitch to get off. So with that, we step into this. This is what it's talking about, marrying it to and bringing up above, is the Six of Pentacles. Your ability to connect with all forms of life. This is not just like esoteric type talk. This is very real. You connect with nature. You connect with humans. You understand technology. You're quite intelligent on the 4 facets is what you're telling me. Interesting. Interesting. I love it. So it's being able to bring about that transformation to make it not as hard as it seems to be. And seems to be is like this old mindset, this world thing of hemming you in, thinking that you need to perform and behave in ways that the rest of the world seems to struggle in order to identify and be relatable. And let me tell you, that's not it. The moment you rise up, you become a pinnacle, an emblem, a heart song, and then those who need that advice, that help, that wisdom are drawn to it. They don't always seek the verbal wisdom. They just watch your example and living and being about, and your energy, your amnios has brought the merging of all those energies into this world, into that 4D. That's what you're talking about here. It's very tangible and tactile. That's why it's in the pinnacles. It's you being in harmony with your spirit and not having any problem with being exposed. That's why we're bringing you up here. You're beautiful. We want to see all of you, okay? So let me see. Oh, you're wanting some moon magic. Let's get on it. Let's get on it for Pisces here. Let's get a little revelation on that Six of Pentacles. Yeah, take care of you on out. There we go. All right. I'll get back to you. Anyways, enough for that. Talk about being able to see everything, right? You guys are definitely getting a peek into my life. So when I did the Moon Magic Shuffle, the card that shot out was this one. The mortar and the pestle, and it has many meanings going on here. For one, the initial meaning of the creation of the card has to do with self-care and getting through this energy of being able to nurture and nourish your own mind and your own mindset so that you feel bold and brave coming forward as who you really are, as this vessel, as this essence coming out, that anything you come in contact with becomes transformed and essential. Ooh, I like that. But we can see there's some cracks from some hard energy going through here, some wear and tear, some bearing down, some getting through, that type of thing. And when we talk about the eggs and that birthing and bringing out and bringing forward, that definitely could have to do with some heavy weight bearing. Talk about headaches on your atlas. So anyways, let me get that set down here. I want to get a couple of these to get a look into. So the self-care, of course, for the Six of Pentacles, and nurturing and nourishing yourself just as much as you're connecting with life. Let it connect with you. This transformative energy you have, let transformation come your way. Sometimes the love and all that you're giving and putting out wants to reciprocate in different ways. Maybe people want to be good to you and give you opportunities. Maybe somebody wants to show kind gifts to you, or they want to share what they have with you. Be open to that. Okay, be open to the influence of the world and all these life energies, these 4 points that you were talking about, reaching back into you to nourish you and to keep your center and your balance. Okay, so let's see some of what this judgment, this soul song, some of that Six of Pentacles, they're really harmonizing together. Oh, thank you for staying up on my lap. It is a long way down. Okay, so the card that really wanted to grab the attention is this is sandwiched in between the two, hostilities. And that's, wielding the sword of your mind, keeping yourself on edge, keeping yourself on not quite high alert, but definitely menacing in a sense of like when things come to you, you don't look that approachable. Remember, we were just talking about this, being receptive, allowing these loving energies to come towards you, just as you've loved, nurtured, and connected with life through its many facets and forms, allowing those facets and forms to connect with you, allowing humanity to love on you and to be friends with you, allowing nature to love on you and to show kindness towards you, okay? So that way you can be refreshed and restored. As a matter of fact, they're talking about, how about a whole new mortar? Hey, everybody, I'm back. Isn't this fun? It has been totally interesting trying to figure out what's going on, but I'm ready to be here for you guys and continue on with this message. So thank you for those of you who've been hanging in there. So we're back to this about the hostilities in your mind. It's having that little bit of that edge of being protective of, the way things have been, the way they were going, but allowing, this old stuff kind of going on here, but allowing this birthing forth, this coming forth, this emerging, and that energy, that synergy to be seen, allowing life to love you back, allowing it in, letting the guard drop a bit, because it's hard for you to be approachable at this time, because this is more of the energy that people are seeing, even though this is you personally. When you engage with life around you, kind of what the message that's being put off looks a whole lot more like this, okay? So let's see. These were the cards flanking it, and this is the one coming in on top. So we're going to take a look at the world. 29. It'll afford you a whole new world. There are lilies. Can you see them? They're rising up all around this, but this is almost like being in the middle of the city, glancing back. It's like we're getting a dual view from where you're at, looking out into space, but also being in outer space on the star, looking back at yourself. It's having that both perspective, kind of like a dual mirror card, like a two-way mirror going on here. And it's knowing that you can see both sides of the issue. And very Piscean, right? That energy swirling and moving around, and trusting and knowing that life loves you back. Life knows everything about you. Life is not going to withhold love from you because there's a shadow where the sun isn't shining. Hello. Hello. It's called being human. Okay. So now that we got that taken care of, let the guard down. We understand you peeps are human and you're lovable anyway. That's part of it, is that nourishment. You've been pouring out so much that the dryness, the cracks, and some of those things is a little bit of what that shadow is. That you're not seeing yourself in the proper light of being worthy, of being deserving, essentially because you are. You're here. You're here, you're human, you need to eat, you need to sleep, you need to take care of yourself, okay? Not just others in the world around you. And then this, if you look at the top, it's the 11, it is like that perfect mirror. Seeing and being seen for exactly how you are. And what you may not know is this is how others see you. And this is what they're wanting to pour back into you. This is what they're reflecting to you, but they were reflecting it to this. Kind of some, not animosity in the eruptive form, but more like the, don't you cross my line, some of that, so it wasn't so approachable, okay? So the best that could reach you was the light streaming from afar. But there's all this bounty, all this physical, tangible, tactile. Remember how tangible and tactile this is? This is spirit. When the cat comes in, it is spirit in manifest form. When you have the frog showing up, it's the transformation between worlds. This is a very pinnacle energy going on here. Very tactile, very pragmatic, and life is wanting to love you back in real, actual ways. Okay, ways that benefit and nourish you to help with this self-care. Okay, so open wide and let this love in. It is obvious when I notice when a message gets cut off repeatedly, because I can get through several of them with nothing, but when it has shown up twice in your reading, there is a bit of this energy going on. So much so that it is manifesting, remember, pinnacle. And so it's like breaking up your waves with shock waves coming at other people, that somebody will think, oh, I'm going to reach out and da-da-da-da. And then they get distracted and they forget all about it. Because that wave, that shock hit, and they forgot to come back on and finish the message to fully connect with you, okay? So it's about you staying connected. Remember, we're moving you out of that above the surface, below the surface type of the Piscean fish cycling in order to come fully forward and to be fully present here. Like the frog can be on land and not die, right? And they have a lot to do with prosperity and wealth as well, abundance also. So that's where we're at. Thanks for hanging around. Hey, we'll talk soon, Pisces. Bye.